Rock chips. Easy to ignore, but very common. Jeannie has like 5 or 6 that I've ignored for years. And then when I was doing Chucky's hood mod to make the hood open 90 degrees, I thought, how far can I stretch this back like an idiot? And I cracked the corner of the windshield. Also, my truck has rock chips. Also, my wife's Acura has rock chips. I wouldn't be surprised if my tractor had a rock chip. And my tractor doesn't have a windshield. So I bit the bullet. I bought myself a rock chip kit. I used to be the rock chip guy back when I was working at the collision shop. So I know how to do this. So I'm going to show you guys how to fix your own rock chips if you want to spend the ridiculous amount of money for a rock chip kit. And do it yourself. And in this digital world, the most affordable one I could find was, of course, on the Jungle website, Amazon. So let's crack this sucker open and see what we got. Thank you for your order, blah, 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 don't need that. Okay, so this is the bridge. Yeah, suction cups to the window, to the windshield. And then, yeah, this is where you drip your resin down. I'll show you guys how to do this. Some charging cables. You got this here little, is this charged? It is. Cool. So that's what we're gonna drill out the windshield with. And then we have some, wow, this is tight. What the heck? It's sucking it back in. This is airtight. Wow. Okay, thin resin. So this is what we fill up the chip and the cracks with. We got a UV light for curing it. We also have, this will be pit filler. Man, I gotta make some cuts in that. Yeah, pit sealer. So this is what'll fill the pit at the very end. We got some extra O-rings. We got some clear plastic deedle-bobs, and then we got some drill bits. All right, so we'll go ahead and load up a drill bit. In this episode, I was hoping to get Jeannie fixed up and back on the road, but it turns out Jeannie needs a new alternator, a new water pump, upper-lower rad hoses, air cleaner, etc. So Jeannie won't be on the road for a little bit, unfortunately, because it's a beautiful sunny day outside. Rock chips, rock chips, rock chips. We're gonna start with this one right there. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna start with that guy. And a windshield shop will probably say, that's unfillable, you cannot fill that. But man, right here at SlickWorks, we got skills. We got one there, we got one there. There's more on the other side. There's rock chips all over the place. So I'm gonna go ahead, mark each chip out with a piece of tape, and then we'll get filling. Okay, got the chips marked off, and this is only the chips with spider legs coming off them. Spider legs, meaning these little spider legs, right? So even this little guy is not just a pit. There is a tiny little, focus, tiny little spider leg, little crescent going on underneath there. So we're gonna take care of that. But to start, this big nasty dog. So, step 1, drilling through the top layer of windshield. And this one is so big, I don't think it might not even get a perfect seal to be able to fill it. So I might have to pit fill it and then drill through the pit filler. Okay, there we go. So you can feel once you're drilled all the way through the first layer of glass. Okay, so I'm lining up my bridge right over top of where I drilled it. I'm just gonna lock it down right there. Create a good seal till the bridge starts lifting up a scooch on that side, and then we'll just wind this down so we have an even seal. So this one I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drops of resin. Why not? Stick our plunger in there and start winding her down, fill it up. Look at that, immediately starts to fill. That's what we like to see. All right, I'm gonna wind it back. You'll see some of it suck out. Burp it, back down we go. All right, I see one spider leg that isn't quite fully filling up. That is a big air pocket, ladies and gents. So that spider leg that's not filling up, now I'm just gonna heat the backside a little bit with a lighter and then watch it fill up. And that's it. And instead of winding it out and sucking the resin out, I'm just gonna pull that plunger off. That step is done, looks pretty good. Let's wipe off any resin that went around the outside, and we got that massive pit to fill now. So we get our pit sealer, stick it right down in there, make sure it's all the way in there. Clear plastic sheet over top, bake it with a UV light, and that one is done. You just need to get a razor blade, flatten out that pit filler. Still feel it, but is that, yeah, there's still a pit there, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill that one more time. Another dab of pit filler. You can use a syringe to do this, it actually makes it a lot easier. And to finish it very nicely, just a little polish. I'm using metal polish because that's what was closest. From that giant horrible mess to something barely noticeable. Here's the result. Remember how bad that thing was? Well, that's how it looks now. Not too bad, right? Not too bad at all. I'll show you guys from the inside. The air bubble. Yeah, so you see the little flower that's going around it? Kind of hard to see. That's the air pocket that is now full of resin. Well, that worked out. I'm gonna fill up the smaller little chips, and then on Chucky here, these big cracks stemming from there. We got all these large cracks going all the way off of it. I think I can stop that. I think I can. I have an idea. I've used it before on cracks on windshields and it worked. Same premise as fiberglass crack fixing. So we'll see. All right, now it's time to get into this mess. My goodness. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big cracks coming off this one chip. So we're gonna start with the biggest one. Same method as fiberglass. If you get a crack in fiberglass, you drill out the end to stop the crack. So I'm gonna drill at the end, try to inject some resin. See how far down the crack we can make it. If it only goes a certain distance, I'm gonna cure off, cap that, plug that with pit filler, and then drill another hole where the resin stops, and then keep working our way all the way back to the very center, which we can't even reach because it's hidden underneath this piece of trim. But you know what? We're gonna try our best. It's a race car, so I figure if we could stop it, great. I'm not buying this thing a new windshield. Even if it just continued on and went crazy, I wouldn't buy a new windshield. It's just, you know, it's a race car. It's a drift car. It's gonna get beat on very badly. I'm just hoping that this crack is in the top layer of glass from the windshield hitting it, and not the underside layer of glass from the glass itself hitting whatever's below there, the cowl panel. Well, not off to a good start. I've just put a little cut, a little pit where the crack is, and if you look at it very carefully, if you focus in, you can see that the part that I've ground is not touching the crack. So that leads me to believe that the crack is on the inside pane of glass. So I'm gonna try drilling it and filling it, but I'm pretty certain it's on the inside pane of glass. So the only other thing we could do is drill a hole completely through the glass, pit fill the backside, hope it cures, hope it holds, and then try to fill in the resin from the front side, which is crazy, but I don't know, drilling a hole right through the piece of glass. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. Why not? Time to wind it in. You see the crack down there? See if we could fill that sucker up. See if we get it to start to disappear. Nothing. That is not happening. All right, I'm gonna pull this thing off and keep drilling. All right, I'm at the point where the top layer of glass stops right there, and I could feel it dropping down further, so it's definitely in the lower pane of glass. So we're gonna try to fill that again. Now, the only other thing that we could do is put a heat gun on it. It'll show more or less. Oh yeah, see there's the crack right there. So that crack still shows quite a bit, but in the middle over here, you can't see much of anything.
You're right. Even from this angle, it's dark.
Well, I think I stopped it. This crack is much less noticeable. So I'm hoping that little bit that filled in the end will stop it from going all the way over. I drilled 95% of the way through the windshield, as well as here too. I filled in this little area. So that's a wrap on the rock chip repair episode. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the process, but now you have. And if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button too. I would appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Bye.